Hey guys, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Liz. I'm a 25-year-old cash budgeter and stuffer whose main goal is to reduce debt and increase wealth. So if that is something that interests you, then please keep on watching. We're back, baby. Okay, so if you have been a subscriber, I'm sure you've been wondering, where in the world have I been? If you are new here, welcome. I hope that you stick around and click the subscribe button. But yeah, it's been a journey. So I was about to upload and edit and all of that, a super awesome savings challenge video. And my computer decided to stop charging altogether. Just stop. And there was nothing that I could do. I looked into possibly getting it fixed, but when I took it to Best Buy and Geek Squad, they pretty much told me that if I was to send it back to Apple, that they would charge me pretty much the same amount it would be to just buy a new one. And I was like, yeah, no, I'm not interested in spending another $1,000 for a computer that I cannot afford. So I, in a way, not gave up, but kind of gave up on the idea of editing and uploading and all of that. Now, I never stopped cash stuffing. I am still working on decreasing my loan amount. I have a plan for my credit card debt, as well as moving into some student loan debt when that time comes around. But yeah, so I pretty much felt not hopeless, but kind of, in a way, that I was just like never going to be able to upload again. And then my lovely mother stepped in. And if you do not know who she is, she has her own Etsy shop. It's called The Craft Bin with a K, craft with a K. And she is killing it. She has made, honestly, more friends than me in the cash budgeting world. And I couldn't be happier or prouder for her. And because Etsy is a side hustle for her, and she is so supportive of me and my YouTube channel, as well as my own cash stuffing journey, she looked into an iPad for me. And we found that the pretty much base level iPad would work. And she is using her Etsy money to help me pay for it. So we're back. And it is all thanks to my mom. And if you have supported my mom in the past by buying any of her challenges, whether it's her scratch-offs, her games, anything like that, I could not be more grateful, because that means that you also played a part in supporting me in starting this channel back up. So, little update for you guys. I get into it a little bit here in the actual debt update, where I kind of break some things down, but I am now below $1,000 left in my loan. When I went through my goals for 2025, my financial goals for 2025, I had planned it out to where the loan would be my main focus for the year, and that I would get it paid off by December. And thanks to savings challenges and a little extra here and there that I've been able to put towards it, I will be paying it off way sooner than December. A lot sooner than I thought, at least. Which means that I will actually get to start on my credit card debt journey sooner than I thought, which is so beyond exciting that I can't express it, because it's been a struggle in the past. If you've followed me for a while, you remember my waitressing, like day in the life of a waitress or day in the life of a server videos, where I was struggling in the money department. and nothing was consistent, nothing was stable, and I was able to get this wonderful, amazing job that the money is very consistent, the money is very stable, I have benefits, I have everything. God truly has blessed me in that department, and I think a lot of it does have to do with just genuinely focusing on my goals and manifesting what I want for myself when it comes to financial stability and getting to that point and being able to document it for you guys is so much fun for me, and I absolutely love every second of it. And so that's why it hurt so much when I had no way to edit the videos and upload it for you guys. And then my lovely mother stepped in. She probably has more passion for this than I do. At least more passion for me than I do when it comes to the filming and everything. I absolutely love it. But she has been my #1 supporter since day one when I started the channel when I was in college. And reminding me that I do have supporters and I do have followers and people that look forward to watching my journey. And so, yeah, I just wanted to start off this video before we kind of dive into the debt update to tell you guys where I've been. Not too many large changes other than the job that I got, which I started last November in. And we're coming up on the year mark a lot sooner than I thought I would. But yeah, so that's still a thing. The wonderful, lovely boyfriend I mentioned in some of my videos no longer exists. He has exited the building. He has flown the coop, and good riddance to him. So that was an interesting journey to take, but that means one less Christmas gift I have to buy in December. Any ladies out there who has broken up with someone and you're just grateful you're not having to buy another Christmas gift for a lousy man, I feel you. So there's that. That money gets to be reserved for the people I love the most in my life. So that was a big change. I have been able to take some trips because of the cash budgeting and everything. Tampa, I know I didn't get a chance to vlog it or show you guys any of that trip, but it was so much fun and worth every single penny, and I was able to come out of that trip with no debt, not owing a single thing, which has been rare with some of the trips that I've taken, but I did my due diligence and really pushed myself to make sure that I came out of that trip clean. I have another trip coming up for my birthday to Orlando, and hopefully I get to go. There have been some circumstances that recently popped up, very recently as of yesterday popped up, that I may or may not get to go, but thankfully all of the money and the trip is potentially refundable, so I won't have to necessarily worry about that. And absolute worst case scenario, if I can't get the money back, all of the money that I've spent so far has been strictly allocated for that trip. So I am not down on any of my bills or anything super important like that. So all of my envelopes have been growing pretty well, except for one, but it was what the envelope was for. And that is my AC went out in the middle of summer. And I live in a very southern state where it gets very hot, and the idea of not having AC is like a death sentence pretty much in my state. So I did have to take a pretty large chunk out of my emergency fund and pay off the lovely people at the AC company in order to fix my AC. Now, it's not 100% fixed in the sense that I have a very old unit and most likely will need to buy a new one. So at some point, that is something that I will be putting money towards and saving towards. Another big change is I have added an envelope. I haven't changed the name of the envelope, but I've changed the purpose of the envelope. And that is my home maintenance envelope is now my Mardi Gras envelope. And I will talk a little bit more about this when it comes to my actual cash stuffing video. But I have been invited to be a part of a Mardi Gras crew, which, again, as somebody who is from the South and lives very close to Louisiana, I am so excited. I am an LSU alumni, and so being a part of a Mardi Gras crew is a very big deal. And I could not be more excited that the wonderful women in this crew wanted me to be a part of their group and their community. And so I get to be in a parade. I'm so excited. And so I have been slowly saving for that as well and making payments on that as well. So yeah, those are some updates for you guys. Other than that, my life has been pretty steady, pretty low key, and couldn't be happier. So without further ado, let's get into the debt update. Okay, you guys, so let's kind of get into my debt and the updates that I have on that side of things. So the first awesome thing is I did in fact finish my medical bill. I completely paid it off. It was all good to go. Let me move this out of the way. So I completely paid this off. Okay, so I was originally putting a certain amount towards my loan, but I did do the snowball method. So what I was paying here, I did in fact snowball into going towards my loan amount. So we started the year off with $3,600, and I am now below $1,000. Now, this is indicating that there's only $800 left. I'm at about $960, but that's because of like interest and everything else. So I'm leaving it like this. I'm not actually going to color it, but you guys, we only have like a row and a half left, and I'm so freaking excited because I went from, I think I was putting, what was I putting? Like 50 something towards, I think I was putting 50 a week towards my loan, and I'm now putting $350 minimum towards my loan each month. And I say minimum because sometimes I have a magic month, and so I have an extra week of either 85 or 90, depending on what my check is, that's going towards my loan. Or I also have a finished savings challenge that is also going towards my loan. You guys, I thought I was like, okay, I'm going to have this paid off by December. You guys, I'm going to get it paid off before December, and I cannot express to you just how freeing that feeling is of being able to get it paid off way before the time you thought you were going to get it paid off. Like, we are about to get into August, or we're now in August, and I'm like maybe 2 months away from fully paying this off. And that is so exciting. However, now we've then got to worry about my credit card. So my plan for my credit card, once my loan is fully paid off, I think I'm going to do a balance transfer on a 0% interest for however many months, and really go ham, because this loan had interest on it, but it was a lower amount than my credit card, and I knew that I was already making payments on my credit card because of bills and things like that were automatically coming out of it. However, with this interest was kind of a crazy amount, and I just don't, it's ridiculous, but it was necessary for me to take this out at the time. So now, once this is done, I will be transitioning over to a balance transfer to my credit card. With that, I still haven't decided if I'm going to, because 350 is going from this, but then I'm also doing another 200 from like just paying on my credit card as like an extra little bit. I have not fully decided what to do, if I want to do the full $550 each month towards my credit card and get it just like knocked out, or because I will have a specific amount of months, and even with the $350, I'll get it paid off way before the timeline. I still haven't decided, because there are some other things that I would like to be putting money towards. For example, I have decided to, since I am working at a university, we do get free classes, 2 free classes a semester. However, we have to pay for our course fees and our books. And so I would like to be able to put money towards an education fund, so that way each semester when I take either one or the 2 classes that I can, that I have the money to go ahead and put towards it, and I'm not worried about paying it off later. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna kind of need some advice from potentially you guys. If you guys have any advice on what I should do with the extra $200, because $350, that was my loan, is 100% going towards my credit card. There is no doubt of that in my mind. It's the extra $200 that was originally going to my credit card. Should I just say screw it and put it all towards my credit card and just knock out my debt? Or should I allocate the funds a little bit differently moving forward? Just some food for thought with you guys. So when it comes to my loan, this is the update. We are less than $1,000 away from having it fully paid off. And this has been paid off for a hot minute, but you guys didn't get to see me finishing this. I filmed all of it, and then that was when my computer decided to just like go kaput. So if I still have that video, I will put the clip here of me paying off and like finishing off my medical bill and how exciting that was. I'll put that here.
Alrighty guys, the last one.
Woo! So if you can't tell, I have colored in all of the monies. Therefore, that means that I have officially paid off my medical bill. I could literally scream from the rooftops, but I'm not going to do that for you guys' ears. I'm not going to do that to y'all, but just know in my heart of hearts, in my soul, in my everything, I'm screaming. I'm so freaking proud of myself. I'm so excited. So yeah, I was freaking out. I was so excited, and it just was awesome. So let's get into talking about savings challenges and how I have been doing that recently. So you guys, this is my savings challenge little folder. I still use a lot of these super easy scratch off things. I'm still doing them just because they're easy to track. However, I've finished a good bit of the ones I already had in here previously. And I haven't finished the Laura Bell Creations one for the $3. Because I decided to change things up a little bit. So all of my 5s, 10s, 20s, anything like that, they go towards these challenges here, okay? That way I can get like the big bucks out of the way. And then I have decided to do kind of just one big thing of $1 bills, almost like a $1 savings challenge. And I have had this forever. So that at the end of the year, I can just take this big chunk of money and put it towards whatever it needs to go towards, whether that is debt, whether that is saving up for something specific, who knows. But yeah, I've decided that with my ones, I'm just going to do a $1 challenge type situation. The other reason behind that is, at least with my water bill, I have to have ones because I pay it in cash every time. The water company that is in my town and that I use does not do card payments. They don't do auto pay. They don't do anything like that. It's either check or cash. And so I have to have $1 bills. So usually what I will do is I put like fives towards my water bill every month, or not every month, every week. And so what I will do then is I will take the 5 out of here and put it in, put that in the envelope and then take it out that way for water. But then I put the $5 bill in here to combat the savings and kind of balance it out. And so that way I'm still saving the money, just having to kind of reallocate it and move it around in order for that to make sense. So that is what I've been doing. Now, it has been working pretty dang well for me. I'm not going to lie. For the sole fact that these ones, they're building up, and I'm not having to worry about, ruining anything like this or whatever. And then because all my 5s and 10s and all that, sometimes I'll put them just towards one challenge, or I'll split it depending on how much I have left over. But that way I'm able to save more money faster than worrying about doing a bunch of savings challenges at once and not being able to put that money towards debt quicker, if that makes sense. So I'm only working on 2 right now. One is for $100 by Wendy Casper. The other is by 6 Girls Budgets, and it's an $80 one. And they're so freaking cute. I love both of these so much. They were just little freebies that my mom had given me. So yeah, that has been the debt update portion of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please like this video, comment down below. And of course, make sure to subscribe so that you never miss a video from me again. And hopefully I can keep uploading because I've missed this so much. But with all of that being said, of course, guys, make sure that you work hard so you can play harder. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.